Welcome to Mudanjiang.
My name is Chris Van Dyke. I'm from America, and I've been working at Kid Castle now for about 2 years. And I teach at Mudanjiang School, which is in Baoshan District, north of Shanghai.
Hi, my name is Judy, and I am from South Africa. I've been in Shanghai for 6 months, and I'm very short. I actually have a student who's much taller than me. I needed to change my life, and the best way to do it was for me to get back out of my shell, because I went back home and I just went into a shell for like 5 years, and I needed to get out and continue living my life.
I wanted to travel. I wanted to see the world, and everyone. My grandfather actually worked in Shanghai for a long time, and he said you really have to go see the city.
What sold Shanghai for me was the fact that it was an art district of China. I was like, yes, give it to me. Because like, I mean, big cities are always a plus, but it's like, if there's more to it, like, can I do stuff? Like, if I take a picture, is it gonna be like hot, you know?
Shanghai was kind of first on my list, and I got here and I loved it so much. I've stayed now for 2 years, so it's a really cool city, and I'm really glad I came.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like toilet time is any time.
Absolutely, there's a lot of culture shocks. I think your first month here, you'll experience at least 2 per day.
I've seen a grown man do a number 2 in the bushes on my way to the metro station, and I missed the train because I had to see it, because I was like, what's going on here?
The efficiency of the metro system. They're all really high speed, really fast, and they get you to where you want to be very quickly and very efficiently.
But people say with food, I enjoy the variety. There's a lot of vegan spots, and I can go out and not worry about what I'm going to eat because I'm going to be fed.
Every day is an adventure. Every day is definitely an adventure. So you get up and you're always excited. Whether that you're excited just to go to work, because on the way you know you're going to see something that will be exciting one way or the other. So I think that's the biggest thing. The most exciting thing about the city is that it is exciting.
It's nice to immerse yourself in the culture, to learn the language, to learn how to make your little dumplings, you know, all of those things are good.
Certainly traffic. You think rules are for a reason, sort of traffic laws, but when you get here, everything kind of comes together, and it looks like chaos, but it's very organized.
The air for me, the air quality. I was born asthmatic, so, but I mean, I've actually gotten used to it, which is a bad thing.
I will never walk the streets back home again in the same way. You don't look both ways, you look all ways.
Colorful.
Fast.
Vibrant.
Fun.
Fantastic.
And exciting. I like to travel in and around China. It was funny, I've been here 2 years and I still haven't been outside of China. I've traveled just within China. But there's so much to see that I feel like I could spend another 10 years and go to all the places that I've missed.
I'm currently doing a lot of classes. So I do Chinese classes, which is a must. Like, you have to do Chinese classes. And then I'm doing dance classes. I've done 3 different dance classes thus far.
Even just small day trips, go to places around the city, and in the city itself. There's a lot to see.
But yeah, doing a lot of the classes. I'm actually set to perform with my dance studio, so I'm really excited about that. Yeah.
One of my favorite things to do, I work at the Kid Castle kindergarten as well in Xiaonanmen, and there's they call it the Old Town there, and I love to just go for walks around there. It's one of the old, still preserved, relatively places in Shanghai that you can go, and you go around and you see the layers of history, literally in the buildings and the architecture.
Shanghai is a world on its own, and then you can, like, we call them Shangbais, where you leave Shanghai and it's like, bye, and you come back and it's like, oh my God, I missed you so much.
My favorite city so far was Guilin. That was beautiful. I went there on the Li River cruise. It was like a Dr. Seuss book, because you go down the river and these mountains are coming up out of nowhere.
We were able to go to Hong Kong, which I consider China, but you know, it's not really, but it is. And you learn all of those things. And I'm going to do Taiwan soon.
You have to go to Beijing. Beijing is completely different from Shanghai, though, in terms of it's a city that is not as laissez-faire, certainly towards foreigners. I've got that sense, and I love that about Shanghai. It's much more, it's a more laid-back attitude.
There's a lot of hiking trips. I thought I liked hiking, and then no, it's not for me. You know, it's just don't hit me up about hiking. I'll do Tibet, but that's it. My recruiter actually highly recommended it, and when because I wanted to do my own research to like decide, do I want to do Shanghai? It's a big city, not too sure about that.
I went through Gold Star Recruiting, and they recommended Kid Castle as a place where you know the employer really cares about you as a foreigner. They're not just going to grab you and throw you into a system. They really take you by the hand, step by step, and they did.
She didn't have to sell the city, she sold the company, and I fell in love with it, and I was like, that's something I could do with. And at the time, they only had a Facebook page that had daily quotes, and I thought that was awesome because they were like motivating the teachers. I was like, I think they care about people like me.
I felt like the whole process was very stress-free, as much as going to China can be, certainly. But Kid Castle definitely takes you by the hand, step by step, through the whole process, which was great.
I saw myself, my mother saw me on the website, and it was really awesome because she was like, oh my God, I was like, yes, I'm famous, you know?
No.
I did. I had 2 years in South Korea and 3 months in the Republic of Georgia, the country, not America. And all three are individually different. I say go for it, do it all.
That really was quite an easy adjustment period. I came and the teacher before me showed me the ropes, and as well as my supervisor who trained me, my trainer.
The settling in was fine. It was fine. I think for me, I stressed a lot about trying to find my own apartment, but it wasn't an issue. It was just me being me. The settling in was fine. Like you come through and they put you either in the dorm, and if there's no space in the dorm, you go to a hotel. And from day one, like you meet people that you're going to be working with, that you're going to be training with.
The training process was great. It was fast-paced. I felt like it was kind of a little bit of baptism by fire, which was good. I got right into it, and I was teaching, I think, the 4th day at my training school. But after that it was fine. I think after that was the big moment for me. I mean, I still even 2 years into it, I still sort of get not jitters, but I'm excited going to a classroom because you never really know what's going to happen in the environment, who's going to be good, who's going to be bad today. But I think that first training experience, that baptism by fire, really prepared me for that.
Literally, it was all together, like from day one. Like I didn't feel lost, not once. Like we figured our way out. There's a lot of independence, but at the same time, it's guided within this job. Like a lot of guidance, a lot of support.
Kid Castle, one of the great things about it is they really encourage teachers to sort of get together, and every month they have new recruiting dinners, and they have all the new recruits come, and you grab a drink together at Windows Bar. We
hang out as teachers on our own, but then the company also does like events. So we had Cages, which is basically a sports fun day, and I'm sporty, but I'm not. And they were playing dodgeball, but like I just sat at the table, like drinking and eating and living my best life and chatting to everyone. You always connected, and that's the beauty of it, is that you're going to meet other people. You're not going to be by yourself.
I think that's a great thing for for the new teachers and the old teachers to really get to know each other, and it does breed a sense of community, which you need.
WeChat as well, like WeChat connects everyone. So instantaneously, when there's a new teacher in town, my supervisor, he like introduces us, and like you feel like you know the people, even though like I haven't met some of them, but I've met a lot of them. And like I walk up to them, I'm like, oh, by the way, you're in the group chat, and they're like, how do you know? And I'm like, because I'm in the group chat. In class moment, there's so many. Oof.
The greatest moment for me really was that the realization that I could do this really, it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be at first. And then I realized slowly that it might have been even harder than I thought it was going to be. But that first week of training, I could sort of jump right into it. And that first moment I was actually in front of kids teaching, that really was the best moment to me, knowing that I could do it.
I've gained that structure is good. Structure is very good. Like when I joined Kid Castle and I'd met a few people who were still in Kid Castle, they were like, the best thing I can assure you is that you're going to have a good teaching structure. And in my head I was like, okay, isn't that also supposed to come naturally? And they were like, no.
A lot of confidence to be in front of a room of people. It's a lot of it is an act. It's acting. You kind of have to control the energy level. If the energy level is low, you have to really kind of amp it up yourself. And sort of knowing that you can get in front of a room and control the environment to an extent, and make people or help people to learn is great. Don't let the manners of the city get you down in that first month. It's a different city. You have to respect it. It's a different culture.
Keep the open mind, but set a precedence in your class as well, and have fun. Have fun.
And for teaching itself, I would say, sort of learn from the kids' enthusiasm. You have to sort of work with that enthusiasm to get that enthused yourself about the subject matter. But if you take their enthusiasm for like cat or frog, like I love cats. If you take that and you use it in your teaching, it'll make the class better.
Like they're on Instagram now, like fantastic.